Well, how you doing today? Welcome into the channel. This is Jay Gliding channel. I'm your Jay Glider. Hey, today I just want to start off thanking all the people that post comments, subscribe, like. That really helps me out a lot. The people I help leave me comments, and that's great, and that inspires me to keep trying to encourage people to keep riding or start riding to begin with. And I'm going to get more into that in a little bit here. But first of all, I had a surprise come. Well, I expected it, but I didn't know when it would get here. But Cookie Ken surprised me with some stickers, and I got them on the old vest. That is my best friend's vest that I am using to just put all the stickers on. He passed away, and I couldn't get rid of his favorite riding vest, so and it's way too big for me, so I am putting the stickers on his vest. And I also got one on the old helmet. Again, right there, right next to Bronx World, and that dude, and Mild Hogs. Mild Hogs got a couple of them, and along with my Iron Butt. So I thank Ken, and I got a surprise for you, Ken. So hopefully you're watching this and you will see the surprise I got for you. He wanted his wanted his picture there, and on monitor, so did some calling around, and I didn't do that, but there you go. Look at this. Well, thank you, Ken, for the stickers. I appreciate it, and appreciate all the people I've swapped stickers with. Been helping watch the channel, help me out any way you can. I appreciate it. And there's a couple more I need to get yet, so I need to contact a couple more people. There's a couple more people I'd like to trade some stickers with. We're in a pretty good group of people here. And today I just want to touch on, if you have been catching yourself watching motorcycles go down the road, and you're staring at them and kind of thinking to yourself, man, I wish that was something I would have done when I was a little bit younger. Or the next thought that kind of sneaks in is, well, maybe I'm too old now. So I don't think that's a rule. I started when I was 50, and so you can too. It doesn't matter if you're anywhere from 16 to 77. Those are the people that have commented to me that have just started riding and were thanking me for trying to encourage other people to ride. So if you fall in between those ages, you're not too old to start riding. And today I just want to touch on why I think maybe as an older rider, you may be a better beginning new rider, simply for the fact that you've been driving for a while, and 20, 30 years. So I think that's to your advantage to start riding now. Let's go for a ride and talk about it, all right? Let me get the beast fired up, and we'll cruise out on the highway. Hey, if you're new to the channel, I am trying to encourage people. Part of my channel is about trying to encourage everyday people to get out and start enjoying, experiencing motorcycle riding, because as I'm sure you're well aware of, that you're watching this channel, you have some interest in it, and you're watching this because you are interested in the people that ride motorcycles, as far as you see that they're having fun, and it's a great way to see the countryside no matter where you live. I live in Iowa, and getting out on and riding in Iowa is still a blast. I don't have to be in the mountains, or although that would be great, and I have taken trips to the mountains. So, but when you can't do it every weekend or every day, just getting out and enjoying your knees in the breeze is always fun to do. So I heard about it when I was 50 years old, trying to start riding, and people told me I was way too old, and so that's why I'm trying to encourage people that you can start riding, and everyday people, no matter where you're at in life, you can start riding. If that's something that you're interested in, hit the subscribe button and come along and ride with us. I have many seasoned veterans, the riders, that drop comments and very helpful tips, and catch anything I leave out, or if I say anything, God forbid, wrong, correct me. So read the comments too while you're at it. But I hear all the time that I'm too old. I'm 40, I'm 50, I'm 60, I'm almost 70, and I've never ridden before. Well, can I ask you something? Too old compared to who? There isn't a magical age where motorcycle riding stops being fun. When I walked into the DMV to get my license, my motorcycle license, they didn't say, "Oh, sorry, you're 50." We don't let people smile anymore once they get to be 50. Thank God life doesn't work that way. I've had people from 16 to 77 drop comments and tell me they just started riding and they enjoy riding, and just looking for pointers to help them along. And so that's what I'm here to try and do. People start thinking about when riding motorcycles is all about being young, being fast, fearless, a little crazy. But in my opinion, the best riders aren't always the youngest, because the older riders have learned to become patient. They're a little more calm. Seems like oftentimes they are respectful. You don't have anything to prove. And those are exactly the qualities that someone can become a safer rider. I said that all wrong. Those qualities I just listed, anyway, are very helpful in becoming a beginning rider, because it takes time to learn to ride, to gain the confidence, and you do it your own way. It doesn't matter if anybody's watching you. You don't care what other people think anymore. And older riders, in my opinion, are better because when we're older, it seems like, me anyway, seems like I think a little more. I plan things out a little better. Pay attention to my surroundings. And I'm more aware of my surroundings. Got all those years of driving under our belt. That's a bonus. That helps us to become better beginning riders. And we know the consequences are real. Believe it or not, those things are all advantages. And I know you think, oh, well, I'm going to stall it. Yeah, you're going to stall it. That's part of the process. Might even drop it. Yeah. Almost everybody has a story when they dropped it. You know, it's usually in a parking lot or going real slow. That's why a beginning course will help you. Slow speed maneuvers. And dropping a bike, well, it's, dare I say, practically a motorcycle tradition. Dropping it doesn't mean you fail. Just means you own a motorcycle and you're learning. Now, if you're an older rider and you have physical limitations, everybody's got to know that. My ankles and my knees in the mornings sometimes talk to me. So learn to stretch out. Learn to do what you need to do to become a better rider and a safer rider. Maybe your back's a little sore. But I'm here, you know, just different ailments. But I'm here to say that there's a motorcycle for everybody. They don't need to be huge monster bikes. Run down the interstate, run down the back highways. Especially when you're starting, maybe get something smaller anyway. Something used a little bit. And motorcycles, they're manageable, different weights, different heights. And the goal isn't to impress anybody. The goal is to get you to ride comfortably and safely. That's the biggest goal here. My biggest regret, and I hear oftentimes from other people saying, I started when I was too old. I hear, I wish I would have started years ago. And that one kind of hurts because time is the one thing we can never get back. And I don't want you to sit back and think, or I don't want you 5 years from now looking back and say, gosh, I wish I would have started riding 5 years ago when I saw that video or saw those guys running down the road looking like they had a good time. I don't want you still wandering, still watching YouTube videos, still saying maybe someday. Well, make it today. And you don't have to go out today and buy a motorcycle. Get enrolled in a riding class. Summer's winding down, I understand that. But I signed up, I think in late July. I got the last class of September. And I took that class, and I thought, you know, I was going to wait till next spring and shop around and buy a bike, and lo and behold, I fell into a bike. Guy was selling it in November, and that year we just happened to have a mild winter, and it all worked out for me. But even if it hadn't, I was prepared to just sit on different motorcycles after my class, talk to riders, watch videos, ask questions. Every expert rider started exactly where you are today, with absolutely no experience. And confidence will come as you get seat time. So don't think you have to have it all figured out to start. And here's the biggest thing I think about often. None of us knows how much time we have left. And I don't say that to be depressing. I say that to hopefully motivate you to get out and start your first step, whether it's a riding class, whether you have a bike, get your gear, get all your gear you need, get out in a parking lot, get on a back road by yourself, and start just taking small steps. One ride at a time gains you the confidence. Riding a motorcycle has been sitting in your brain, maybe the back of your mind, for 20 years. Maybe there's a reason it keeps coming back up. I'm here to tell you, maybe it's time. Today is the day. Get signed up for that last class. So if you're watching this and you're 40, 50, 60, 70, hear me when I say this. You're not too old. You're not too old. Get started, like I said. Learn at your own pace. Ask questions. Then when you get riding, ride your own ride. Because motorcycles don't care how old you are. They only care that you just show up. So if this video encouraged you, drop me a comment. Let me know I'm reaching you, brothers and sisters. All right. So leave me a comment. And got distracted, squirrel. That happens often. So I keep notes. Anyway, you have a great day. Take those first steps. Today is the day. Get started riding. And you're not too old to start riding. Can't say that enough. I started when I was 50. There's plenty of people here started older than that. Somebody in my class was 62 when he started. So you can do it. All right? Have a great day. Thanks for riding along. Thanks for spending a little bit of your time listening to me. Help you, encourage you to ride. So thank you and have a great day. We'll see you on the next channel, on the next video.